In today's video, I'm going to show you the common mistake that most uh, retail traders and probably a lot of hedge funds make. Um, the time to buy is at bottoms. I mean, that's just logical. Anybody should understand that. Unfortunately, at bottoms, our emotions are in control, and a bottom never looks like a bottom. It always looks like price is going to keep going lower. So it's emotionally very difficult to buy at bottoms. So retail traders, very rarely do they buy at these bottoms. They buy at tops. They sell at bottoms. So now a professional trader, on the other hand, as price comes down, a professional trader gets more bullish. A retail trader gets more bearish. So uh, the banks, successful hedge fund managers, when price is coming down, this is where they want to buy. Back here in July, I kept telling people this was, all the qualifications for an intermediate cycle low had been met. We had a three-wave down. We'd broken the previous daily cycle low, failed daily cycle. This was your buying opportunity. Retail traders, they want to buy when their emotions give them the all clear, so they buy breakouts. But in our modern markets, breakouts rarely lead to sustained moves. And the reason why is because the big money bought down here. So the big money is looking to take profits on a breakout. And if the big money is exiting, then you've lost the driver for a sustained move. So this is just a common mistake that most people make. When I'm calling for a bottom down here at the end of a decline, most retail traders can't buy because their emotions won't let them. They wait, and what they should have been doing was buying here. They should have been buying a subscription to the S&T, and they should have been buying down here. Instead, most retail traders wait till we get up here and we get the breakout, and then at that point they say, Gary was right. Should have been buying down here. I'm going to buy an SMT subscription now. And then when they do, then they ask me, okay, is now a good time to buy? And the answer is no. The time to buy was back here. Now, we're almost 2 months into this rally. This is the time to take down leverage. I think you should still have some kind of position, but you should not be leveraged. Not after almost a 2-month rally. We need to have a correction here in gold at some point. And when we get a correction, then the same thing will happen. People will say, well, the rally's over, and they will have bought here during the breakout, and then they will sell the correction. It's how retail traders lose money in a bull market. They buy high and they sell low. So here's the market you need to be looking at now. Stocks are moving down into an intermediate cycle low. We may have formed that intermediate cycle low here. So the stock market is in that same position that gold was in July. I'm telling people to buy. Most of you will ignore me. Your emotions are telling you that stocks are just going to keep going down. We're going to have a 10 or 20% correction, or we're starting the bear market. That's nonsense on all of that. We got some extreme sentiment readings, bullish readings up here at the top. We got some extreme bearish readings at the bottom. That's usually a sign of an intermediate cycle low. We're 21 weeks into this. That's in the timing band for a normal intermediate cycle low. We've got a divergence in the McClellan oscillator on that second leg down. That's usually, very often occurs at an intermediate cycle bottom. The tech sector is showing relative strength. So, this is where you need to be focusing. If you want to use leverage, this is a spot to use it now in the stock market. We're in a strongly trending stock market. The Dow and the tech sector have broken out above their bull market channels. Let me put that in there for you. Okay, so here's the upper channel of this bull market. You can see the character has changed. We've broken out above it. We've come back down to test it. And now uh, the NASDAQ 100 is holding above it during this intermediate cycle low. So it's time to do something different. If you have if you've continued to make these mistakes of buying high, selling low, you buy your SMT subscription at the top of an intermediate rally after we've already made money, when you should have bought it at the bottom when I was the only person uh, telling people to buy and everybody was telling me I was wrong. This is the time to be buying. I'm going to tell you now, this is the time to be buying the stock market. I think this is probably a final intermediate cycle low here. If not, maybe we come back down one more time uh, and make an undercut of this, but we're close. Sentiment signaled a bottom. The McClellan oscillator signaled a possible bottom. We're in the timing band for a bottom. So you don't. Now isn't the time to use leverage in gold after it's gone up for almost 2 months. That if you want to use leverage, the time to do it is in the stock market that's been going down for almost a month. So I'll make the offer again. If you're ready to change your behavior and buy low and sell high instead of buy high and sell low, then anyone that buys a yearly subscription to the SMT uh, over the next, I'll give you 3 days. Over the next 3 days, I'll take $100 off. I'll just do it as a refund. When I see a subscription come through, uh, I'll run a $100 refund on that subscription. But um, if you want to make money, you have to think like a professional, a successful professional trader, and those traders, they become bullish as price goes down and bearish as price goes up. So you have to reverse your thinking. Buying breakouts doesn't work very often in our modern markets. You need to buy corrections, and then you need to sell uh, on the breakouts, because that's what the big money is doing. And in order to make money, you have to follow the big money, where the big money is moving. When it's moving in, you need to move in. When it's moving out, you need to move out.